they're kind of falling. Anyways, good morning. You're a loser. What are we doing today? We're getting ready to go have a cute little brunch with my best friend. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I made a reservation. We're gonna go have a cutesy little brunch, chit chat, chill, have a drink, you know. My lashes, they're like dead right now. Well, thank you, I guess. I never loved you. That's crazy because I'm also from North Carolina. RKOU? That's crazy.
I was right.
I'll stay here. I'm good. I'm 34. Bruh, my lip got so dry last night. I guess you can't see it no more. I was literally so bad this morning. I think it healed up already. No cap. It was right there. That's crazy. I guess I am lying. You're lying. Go ahead and leave your cell phone number. I'll call it. So what are we gonna talk about today? Did you guys have a good Valentine's? Did you guys do anything? Did you go out yesterday? I will text message. No, send it right here. Because if you send it on here, then I'll call. If you send it to message, I won't call. No, it doesn't. I didn't do anything. I stayed at home. I spent my Valentine's watching anime. I watched a whole series of, what is it called? Heavenly Delusion. I watched that, and then I watched this anime movie, called, I don't even remember. My whole weekend? I mean, today's still Sunday, so me and my best friend are gonna go get some dinner or some brunch, and yeah. She called me yesterday and she's like, you wanna go get like brunch tomorrow? And I was like, sure. She said she has a gift for me. I was like, what? You have a gift for me? I never get gifts. I didn't get her anything though. I wasn't planning. I didn't know we were giving each other gifts. I stopped giving her gifts because I felt like it was never reciprocated. But I guess now she's noticed. I don't know. Remember me for who I was, not who I am. Sweet, sweet, sweet November. Have you guys seen the anime Jack of All Trades? I started watching it yesterday, but I really wasn't watching it. I was just playing it in the background. Sorry, I have to concentrate on that real quick. I want to watch new animes. I have a list of animes. This is my list that I need to watch. Your Lie in April, My Dear Friend Nokatan, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, MHA, Cowboy Bebop, 86, Castlevania, Erased, Blue Box, Windbreaker, Bongo Stray Dogs, Orange, Plastic Memories, A Silent Voice, The Grave of the Fireflies, it's a movie, Banana Fish, Vivi, Ororo, Full Metal Alchemist, Sirius, The Jaeger. I watched yesterday Heavenly Delusion and Tokyo Godfathers. I don't know. Oh. MHA I'm done with. It's good. What's for breakfast? Sakamoto Days is good. You should add that. Oh, I did actually start watching it with my older brother one time. But I never finished it. My brother did say it was good. I don't think I'm gonna burp right now. Thank you. I'm not letting... I don't know, man. I don't know what it is because I always like sneeze. Maybe it's not allergies, but maybe it's because I wax my nose hairs. I don't know. Anyways. How is pomegranates? I like pomegranates. They're good. I just stick to community. Which one? Commercially popular animes. Oh, so you're just a little follower, little bandwagoner. Why do you wax your nose hairs? Because my nose hairs reach up to my lip. That's why. Any guy. To be honest, I have no idea because I don't take any medicine. You know? Do you drive? I do drive. Do you like girls? No, I don't actually. I just don't like men either. How was your Valentine's? It was good. I made myself breakfast. I made myself a cute little tea. I watched some anime. Finished the season of, what's it called? Heavenly Delusion. It was pretty good, I guess. I kind of am bummed that there's only one season. I had my dinner of chicken tinga tostadas. I watched a movie, an anime movie called Tokyo Godfathers. That was okay. You know, the comments that made me watch it said that was so good, that it was peak. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. Did you make the tinga? Yeah, I had made it the day prior so my mom could take some to work yesterday. And I just ate the leftovers yesterday. Think about the whole end of the world, end of the government thing.
How is it infectious? What might be the consequences?
Did you guys stop paying your taxes already? Or did you smash it? I haven't been on that. There's no end of the world thing. I'm just saying, how are we going to overthrow the government? Have you guys stopped paying your taxes? I owe this year. You kind of have to pay them. And you shouldn't have filed your taxes. Because if you file your taxes, then you're legally making a promise that you'll pay them. If you don't file them, you're not making no promise and you're not signing nothing. There you go. I stopped paying taxes. I don't pay taxes. Why should they pay taxes?
No.
Yeah, I'm going on a W-2. Why are you going on a W-2? So you could pay taxes? If you go on a W-2, you should go exempt. Because, and if you go on a W-2, you should see how much they take every single week or bi-week or whatever. And then just go exempt and then put that amount that they take from you into a savings account. And you'll probably only pay like a quarter of that in the savings account back. Because when you go exempt and you pay taxes at the end of the year, it's a lot cheaper than paying $500 to $1,000 every 2 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy. So I don't know why you guys are still paying the government. Just so they could still be graping people and injuring us with vaccines that you guys are probably taking that you guys don't need. No vaccines here. That's good, I guess. You don't believe in vaccines? Why would I inject myself with something I don't have? Make that make sense. Why would I inject myself with something that I don't have? Also, I heard that the COVID vaccine has a strand, not that it is, but a strand that the has, and that a lot of people are getting HIV. The vaccine saved my mother's life. Sure they did. And my grandmother died because she didn't. Yeah, okay. Sure. If you're gonna still believe in vaccines, you're silly. There has already been an article from the FDA saying that vaccines can lead to autism in kids.
Rub the attitude off your skin. You can be something. You can be something.
Obviously, I didn't get the vaccine. Why the hell would I get a vaccine? I don't take medicine. I don't take medicine. Also, did you know that the brain feeds off cholesterol? So when doctors give you cholesterol because they say that your cholesterol is over 250 and it's too high, and then they give you medicine, that medicine is fucking you up because the brain needs cholesterol to function. So not only are you damaging yourself by taking cholesterol pills, but there's no reason why you need to be taking cholesterol pills. If if you were to work out and you were gaining muscle, your cholesterol would never go that high. But regardless of the fact, you really don't need cholesterol pills. What you need to do is start working out a little bit more. Instead of getting on medications that's killing your body. You know? People don't work out. And that's why they're dying. And that's why people are dying, because people will rather kill themselves by a pill to lower cholesterol rather than working out. And basically signing their death sentence is from being fat. It is. And what causes that fatness? All that fast food. All that fast food that we don't really need. All those chips that we don't really need. Pills actually work. Pills work to hide the symptoms, to make you feel better. Pills don't solve the root of the problem. Think about that. Pills hide the symptoms, suppress them, but the problem is still there at the end of the day. You just feel a little bit better and you're like, it worked. When really you're just hiding your chronic illness and not fixing from the root of the problem. Who have to take medicine, well, they're too far gone. However, I do still believe that the body does heal itself. And there has been some cases where people do fasting for a long period of time, and they basically don't have diabetes after. But who's gonna fast for 72 days, right? Right, it's just not convenient enough. So what are you gonna do? Just take the pills, whatever. I'll just lose a limb instead of having to starve myself instead of fasting. Not the case for everyone. Not the case for everyone, because not everybody does it. Not the case for everybody, because doctors are indoctrinated to tell you that you have to take pills. That's what they learned. And what are we gonna do? Listen to the doctors, obviously. Why not listen to the doctors? How do you know? How do you know that that's not something that you could just fast and get rid of? How do you know that? You don't. You don't, because you haven't tried it. How do you know? But would you try it? Would you try it and be like, just to have a chance, to maybe like get rid of it? Would you? Or no? No, you probably wouldn't, right? Because you're so indoctrinated to be lazy. Source, trust me, bro. Right? You're just sheep following the book of guidelines that the government leaves to, even though the government is what's killing us. Like, are you dead ass? You're gonna believe the people that you say we shouldn't trust, but still trust the policies and protocols that they give you. No, I'm just saying. You're funny. You're a funny man. But no, I don't take medicine. I don't take medicine. And I'm fine. I don't even take cough medicine. I make my own cough medicine. I make my own. And I know what's in my cough medicine. And I know what I'm consuming. You don't smoke no more? I don't smoke no more. I don't smoke no more. I don't drink no more. Yeah. I eat a lot of red onion. I eat up a lot of garlic. I do a lot of natural things. Good for you. I'm just saying. Fasting can manage and reduce diabetes, but not get rid of. What, did you go research that on Safari real quick? You haven't even really looked into it. Because natural is best. Well, did you know cough medicine has a suppressant in it that when you take it, it tells your body, hey, you can stop fighting the sickness now. I got it. I got you. Which is why when you take cough medicine, you're sick for like 5, 6, 7, 8 days with a lingering cough. Right? Because the medicine is telling the body not to keep fighting. Like, you're good. I'm here. I'm here. Don't you worry. I got it. With regular medicine, you're not sick in 1 or 2 days. Used to be this way. Right message, wrong messenger. Well, maybe because I get the lustful fuckers that don't think for themselves. Maybe I am the right messenger. Maybe some of you guys can focus on more than 1 or 2 things. Maybe. When I was in middle school, people was making fake lean off cough syrup. Simpler times. Yeah. You're preaching healthy eating habits, but do you eat healthy? I am trying to eat healthy now. Did I eat healthy? No. 7, 8 months ago, I was eating Jack in the Box, Cafe Rio, Salad and Go. I was eating Burger King. I was eating so much crap. I was eating a lot of crap. A lot. Trust. I was drinking, I was smoking. I was doing a lot of things to not benefit me. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I have been there. I have. I got a DUI. Like, I wasn't on the straight path of health. But now, since I've been doing some reading, I never used to read before. And now I've realized now that I don't have a job, I've had the opportunity to have time for myself, to read, to learn about health, to learn about medicine, to learn about natural remedies, to learn how to cook. I learned how to cook. I cook organic every single day. I go to the farmer's market. I go to the grocery store 2 to 3 times a week because I want fresh veggies. I have time. I think the system is built for you to not have time ever. Your business, your job, it takes all of your time. You don't have time for yourself. And when you do, you're tired. And if you do have time, you go out and drink and get even more tired. Or smoke and you get even more tired. The system is built for you to not function and for you to not do your research, for you to not to care. You only care about trying to get some sleep and going back to work to make money. Because that's how the system is built. Because you're so busy. You're so busy on making money and paying the bills and You're tired, you're just exhausted, you're just, this is how life is. This is the best we could do. This is all we know, right? Therefore, you don't have time to do any research on bettering your health, research on seeing what's in the ingredients of your shampoo, your deodorant, your cheese, your milk, your butter, your eggs. And then you start getting high cholesterol. You've been overworking yourself. You know, you've been doing so much throughout the years. You're getting old. You're getting fat. Not everybody, right? You're not working out as much. You guys have kids. You have even less time. Those kids stress you out. Just, you know, so much things that the system is built in order to stress you out, in order to tire you out, in order to for you to not cook healthy meals because you just don't have the time for it. You don't have the time to go to the grocery store 2-3 times a week, right? You just don't. It's just too hard. Just get the fucking McDonald's. Just get the fucking McDonald's. Just get the Jack in the Box. Just fucking I'm tired. Yeah, it is. It is laziness. But the system is built that way to get people lazy. But who could blame them to be lazy when the system is built that way? You know? I mean, yeah, you could blame them for just like following the norms of the working class, sure. But that's how it's really, that's how it is. Therefore, you just follow what the doctor says. You don't do your own research. You follow all these things. I don't really eat fast food. No, you don't really eat fast food. But then there's people like me that are just posting themselves. And then that trains your body to be you guys, not me, because I'm really not lustful. But I understand what my TikToks are about. I'm not dumb. But you guys are becoming lustful. Are lustful. You know? And that's not healthy either. Am I a horrible person for kind of making you guys look at me a certain way? Maybe. Possibly. I'm not a saint. That's what it's all about. Just this tattoo. I don't think I'm lustful. If you're getting videos of girls like me on your For You page, it could be a little lustful. I stopped watching too. because I realized that it's probably not healthy. An add back is $50 on my PayPal. Tomorrow's President's Day. We should what's your views on ICE? This is my views on ICE. Is it good? No. Is it bad? Yes, obviously. Why? You tell me. Because ICE feels like a show sometimes. Like, a facade. A way to anger the people. A way to anger the people so the people could act out in anger. Because what is a low vibrational feeling? Being upset, being mad. No, I don't protest. ICE, obviously, is a system to anger the people. It's a system to protest. It's a system to keep the protesters, the people, distracted from the real issue, which is stop supporting the government. Because a lot of people are still paying the government. What is the best way to protest without having to be on the street yelling for your lives, being upset, getting emotional, getting attacked, or seeing somebody getting attacked? It's an emotional time for emotional people because they're angry. And yes, you should be angry. Sure, a little bit. But not overwhelmingly angry that you feel that you need to go protest and risk your life for something. I think protesting doesn't do much. I think if everybody would stop paying the government on their taxes, would do much better. You know? It's not that I don't support, the people that go protest. It's not that. But I will not make myself or put myself in a situation where I could possibly be hurt. And at the end of the day, I'm not exempt on my taxes. So if there's people protesting, and if there's people there, stop paying the government. Stop it. Stop paying taxes. Because I don't just understand why you would be protesting if you still are paying the government. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And I feel like not a lot of people are saying to stop paying the government. They're just saying, but guys, you will pay them back. Not really. Not really. Don't do taxes. What are they gonna do? Get us all? Like you said, there's somebody commented that their manager hasn't paid taxes in 10 years. They will garnish checks. Look. Okay. This is how they garnish checks. They garnish checks because on your paperwork on W-2, you say you're going to pay a certain amount. And then you don't pay that certain amount. Or you go exempt, which the best thing to do is go exempt. And then you file your taxes, and that's when you have to pay them back because you're agreeing and you're signing documents that you're going to pay them back instead of not filing for taxes at all because you're not agreeing to nothing. Social number is in your paperwork, right? But if you're not signing to agree with anything, then there's no reason why they should be taking anything from you or garnish your checks because you didn't agree. Because you didn't agree to anything. I'm not filing this year. I'm not paying taxes. I haven't been paying taxes for the past 3 years. When I did pay taxes, I could have made $120,000 in that year. However, you know how much they took from me in that year? $40,000 because I was paying them like $1,300 every single 2 weeks. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I was selling solar panels. That's what I was doing. Let me text my friends. Okay. Let's let my lashes dry for a bit. Obviously not. Who wants to work? Who wants to work all the time? Not me. Why would I want to work? I hate working. That's how I quit the dealership. I was there for like 12 hours a day. Yeah, I was making money, sure. But I was also getting fat as fuck because all I did was fucking eat junk. My manager would be like, you want to go get this and I'll buy it for you and I'll buy you something. because the managers weren't able to leave the dealership. And I'm like, you want to go get this? And I got you this. You could get something. And I said, yeah, sure. I hated working. I was working 12 hours a day. I had to stay sometimes on the days I could leave early, but I had to stay because I had a customer coming in. I was working like 66 hours a week. What do you do now? That's complicated to answer. I'll just say I'm a social media coordinator and I work from home. And that's why I have time to go cook, clean, make dinner, and do what I need to do. Read. Yeah, it does. Enough for me to buy groceries all the time. Enough for me to pay my bills. Yeah, it pays well. I do want to go back to school. I got my GED a little while ago. Because I didn't graduate high school. Because of my life when I was 17. I dropped out my last semester of high school though, like my senior year, my last semester. I guess I could have stayed and, finished it because that's when COVID happened, 2020. And I guess I could have stayed and catched up on my stuff instead of going to school and class all the time. So that's also another thing that I did wrong, I guess. I did go to college though. It was a high school college on a community college campus. So I do have credits. I think I need like 4 or 5 credits left to get my associate's degree. But I also didn't graduate high school. And so, but I want to go to get my esthetician license. And be like a little cute little esthetician girly. And then, I know how to do business. I know how to build my website. I know how to bring in customers because that's what I've been doing with solar and selling cars. I think I just need to go get my license at this point. And then I would also have to get an LLC. And then, I'll probably work at a salon for a little bit to get some experience and, practice. And, it's under their shop. And I think eventually I'll branch off and then have my own little business, I think that would be nice. Curly hair don't care. Can you see how healthy my hair has gotten in the past year? What would you name it? I don't know. My hair has been so healthy. It's never been this healthy ever. Ever, never, ever. Since I was like a little girl, probably. But I started dyeing my hair when I was in 1st grade. My mom got me highlights when I was little. And ever since then, I started coloring my hair and damaging it and straightening it because my curly hair was such a hassle to have in school. And now, since I don't put heat on it often, I feel like my hair is so healthy now. I'm also getting my IUD out. Should have been tried since 1st grade. I'm saying, bro. I think when I'm little, or if I ever have kids, and I have a little girl, I think I'm gonna not dye her hair. Until she's old enough, you know? Until she's old enough. I don't want her to struggle and have an addiction of dyeing hair her whole life. But if she does choose to dye her hair when she's older, like 13, I'll let her dye her hair. IUD? Yes, it's birth control. I'm taking it out on the 17th. You guys think I have big eyes? I don't know. She's dyeing her hair, not smoking cigarettes. You're not understanding me. And that's okay. Dyeing hair has chemicals that damage your hair and your hair follicles. Also, dyeing hair, you know, touching stuff, you absorb it. This, what I'm touching, I'm absorbing the plastics with my fingers, with everything. This other thing, I absorb it. You know, it's important to have linen sheets because linen sheets don't carry any bacteria. Okay, my friend is gonna be here in like 30 minutes. I need to go poop. We are gonna go to brunch. You might have flushed the ID by accident. No, I didn't. I think that's oh, there's really nothing on there. It's not my ID, it's my what's it called? It doesn't have my address or anything. It's what's it called? My passport card. So it doesn't have any dire information in there. Because my ID is behind my phone case. LMAO, she checked. Well, I already know that the picture right there is my passport card. Because my ID doesn't go on that thing because then it's too hard to take out of there. Any travel plans this year? I don't know. If it is, I kind of want to go by myself, but I'm kind of scared to do anything by myself. It's just my friends are never on board with me. And if they are, I feel like they never pay for themselves. Which kind of sucks, honestly. Because when we went to Cancun, I basically paid for the hotel when we said we were all gonna split it. And I paid for the whole entire hotel. They didn't send me any money. They just said, I'll get you drinks. But